Hello, and thanks for watching this edition of Outside the Deckbox here on PureMTGO.com. I'm Joshua Clater, and today we are looking at a deck that won a PTQ in Arizona recently. The deck is one that people have tried to make since M13 came out, and it's one that has kind of fallen off a bit since we've lost some cards like Mana Leak. This deck is Blue-Green Delver. We've got our Quirion Dryad, which is one of the key cards, as you grow this thing to ridiculous proportions, and we've got the former Boogeyman of Standard and Delver of Secrets. So, after seeing this deck list on Reddit, I wanted to put it through a couple of games to see if the deck was like Delver of past, or if we're just looking at something that attacked the right metagame at the right time and won the guy his blue envelope to Dublin. So let's go ahead and break down the deck. We've got 19 land in it, which is pretty much typical for a Delver list. Nothing in the main costs more than 2. So 19 land is a fairly good number. We've got Cavern of Souls with 11 wizards in the deck. So Cavern oftentimes names wizard, but it's also a good thing to have for when you need your Dryad, or Druid. Dryad. When you need your green creature to actually resolve. With the release of Gatecrash, we finally have our extra blue-green dual land and breeding pool, and the Innistrad Hinterland Harbor, and then we've got some basics to round out the mana base. What we've got here in the Think Twice and Thought Scour slots are ways to get not really card advantage, since they're for the most part just replacing themselves until the Think Twice is flashback, but ways to improve your graveyard in Thought Scour, and just a way to filter your card advantage, or filter your hand. They also do grow the Quirion, so they're not bad, they're not the worst. We also have a bit of a removal suite in 2 colors that don't typically get a lot of removal. Of course, the removal is just bounce with the Simic Charm and the Unsummon. And we've also got Rapid Hybridization, which has been pretty crucial in the games that I've played so far to deal with guys like Reckoner, because you can have a giant Quirion and still not be able to push past Boros Reckoner. It's good to keep them from getting value from a Restoration Angel, and in a pinch, it will grow your guy and provide you with another 3/3. We have the 11 wizards here. We've got 4 Snapcaster Mages with the copious amounts of instants and sorceries here. He's pretty much always going to have a target. We've got Augur Bolus, again, with the large amount of instants and sorceries, we should be able to find something with this guy almost every time. And we've got Delver, who should flip at a pretty good rate, just based on what's left in the deck. We do have a small counter magic suite in the 3 Syncopate and the 3 Spell Ruptures. It's nice to be able to have that, but it's not... Spell Rupture will only get confused for Mana Leak when you have a 3/3 in play. Spell Rupture, I feel, is just the best of a bad situation, and is one of those cards that opponents don't really think about playing around. So it'll surprise them in game 1, and more than likely get taken out in game 2 unless the matchup really needs you to have Spell Rupture in it. The sideboard is a bit of a mishmash between what the PTQ winner wrote in his article on azmagic.com. I believe that's the name of the site. It's a bit of a mishmash between what he wrote and what he actually played. I decided to keep the Talrons and the Tormod's Crypts because I think in certain matchups both of those cards are very good. And we've got more counter magic with the Dispel, the Dissipate, and the Essence Scatter. We've got another way to hate out against... Reanimator or Memory's Journey. We've got Hands of Binding, which is a one-shot fog for the most part against aggro decks, and we've got actual fog. And Naturalize is here as a way to deal with Detention Spear or some of the cards in the Bant Auras deck. So I like the deck. It's been a lot of fun to play. While I've been playing it, I streamed it a little bit last night, and while I was getting frustrated because I just was drawing lots and lots and lots of not action, I still was having a really good time playing the deck. So what we're going to do next here on Outside the Deck Box is take the deck through a couple of games and see how it plays. And I just wanted to thank you all for coming here to puremtgo.com to watch this newest episode. Thanks.